Hey everyone, it's the end, as you can see, because it's dark out, of day 11. Got another 70K day in today, so 40 miles, 70K of running. I was busy running all day, so didn't shoot a lot of video. But Bob and I put together a piece, which we're going to show you after this little intro, about camp life for me when I'm coming in and when I'm leaving, what it entails. So enjoy, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Okay, camp life for me is slightly different than the rest of the team. When I come in at night and I meet the guys to camp for the night and, of course, rehydrate and refuel and eat, that's when I start unpacking my bag, and I've, got some warm clothing packed in there, so I'm dressed for that. I've got my sleeping pad, my sleeping bag, and basically the guys have this tarp where they lay all their bags out on, and I just find a little spot on this tarp and unroll my sleeping bag, inflate. Basically when I get in, besides stretching, the first thing I do is I have Gatorade Recovery. We brought a load of it with us. That was going to be part of my daily food supplies for Kevin and I, actually. And so that really helps to start my recovery. And then what I do is I make a shake that has protein and a Kia Essentials, which is a green supplement. So it's making sure I get all those micronutrients that I might otherwise be missing when I'm, out running all day. Of course, I take a multivitamin as well when I'm out here, and I find that really, helps with recovery for me. So the food that I've been eating, of course, too, whatever Bob and Javier and Williams are eating, I eat too, because it's guaranteed every night they're eating Chilean food, and it's awesome. They're cooking it by their camp stove, and I'm like, okay, I gotta have some of that. But I also have, of course, dehydrated food or craft dinner, all the food that I brought as well. So it's sort of this process I go through where I try to get it down as quick as I possibly can. So anyhow, inflate my mat. And in order to keep my backpack as light as I possibly can, I've packed the essentials. So this down jacket, for example, is incredibly light. This sleeping mat is the lightest one I could find that was very packable. My sleeping bag is in here, and it is about 350 grams. I've got a bivy sack as well if the weather goes south. And then I have a whole other bunch of items. Of course, my sat phone. This is, remember the other day when I called for blister emergency. Having the satellite phone is vital to be able to connect with the team, find out where they're going to be at water drops, etc. And then, as I mentioned, like treats, having things that are lightweight, but then make the experience and your goals that much easier to get to. So I shaved the other day, for example, so I have a razor that doesn't weigh anything. The other thing is this pillowcase that's made out of fleece. It weighs probably 75 grams, but I can take clothing that I'm not wearing, this down jacket, when I get into my sleeping bag, for example, my down pants, and shove them in here and make a really good pillow. So that's really good. Of course, I unhook our tracker when I get in, so that people know that's where we stopped for the day. And then, there's several other items in here that I have. My knife, headlamp, extra pieces there, and first aid. But it gives you an idea of, of some of the items I have in my pack. I mean, there's a whole host of others, but and some of the processes that I go through. So. Okay, so in the morning, what I do after I wake up is, and wake up is a relative term, because I've been sleeping incredibly well, but hey, I love being outside, it's awesome. I just pack up my sleeping bag, pack up my sleeping mat, reload my backpack, get my water bottles ready, stock up with water and Gatorade, and off I go.